Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to talk about integration by parts, and we're going to solve some questions to help us really understand how to solve integration problems using integration by parts method. And when we have problems like this, integral of x cos x dx, where we have a function multiplying another function, in this case we make use of integration by parts. So in integration by parts, what we need to know first is the formula, which is the integral of u dv equals to uv minus the integral of v du. I'll recommend a video in the description that proves this formula, but for this particular video, we're not going to be proving this formula, but we're just going to be applying it. So once you know this formula, you are going to be able to solve problems using integration by parts. So for this particular question, we have to choose one of these functions to be u, we have to choose the other to be dv. So the question now is, which one should we choose as u and which one should we choose as dv? So someone came up with a way or a formula to help us decide, which function we're going to be taking as u and which function we're going to be taking as dv, and that is the LIATE formula. The LIATE formula. Okay, so L stands for logarithm, I stands for inverse trig, A stands for algebra, T stands for trigonometry or trigonometric function, anyhow you want to put it, and E stands for exponential function, exponential. Okay, so for logarithm, if we have in our question say ln x or log x, okay, that is going to take the priority for u. Okay, this formula is selecting what function is going to be u. Okay, and then inverse trig, when we have something like sec inverse of x or cos inverse of x and so on. Algebra, when we have something like x squared or x to the power minus 3 or x, basically. And then your trig, we have your sine x, your cos x. Exponential, we have exponential x, exponential 2x. So depending on whatever question you have, so this is the order at which you choose, the order of priority. For example, I have the question integral x squared ln x. What am I going to choose as u? What am I going to choose as dv? Logarithm takes more priority, so I'm going to take this as my u, and I'm going to take x squared as my dv. Alright, so once we understand this, it becomes easier for us to solve. Okay, knowing this now, let's solve this problem. So from the LIATE method, we can see that we have algebra, we have a trigonometric function, we have an algebraic function, we have a trigonometric function. So we're going to choose the algebraic function as our u, right? Because algebra comes before trigonometry, right? So we're going to choose the algebraic function x as our u, and we're going to choose the trigonometric function dv as cos x. Okay, so now what we do in integration by parts is we differentiate u and we integrate dv. Differentiate u, integrate dv. Okay, so when we differentiate, we are differentiating u with respect to x. So du dx is equal to 1, right? And when I cross multiply, I can say that du is equal to dx. Okay, and here when I integrate dv, I want to integrate both sides. Okay, when I integrate the v, what do I have? I have v. Okay, and then v is equal to, when you integrate cos x, what do you have? You have sine x. Alright, now at this point we come back here and we say the integral of u dv is the integral of x cos x, right? And that is equal to, what is u? U is equal to x. What is v? Sine x, right? Minus, what is v? V is sine x. And what is du? Du is dx. And this becomes very simple. X sine x minus, what is the integral of sine x? The integral of sine x is minus cos x, right? And this is plus c. And finally we have x sine x plus cos x plus c. Our next question, we are to integrate ln x over x cubed dx. Alright, let's rewrite this expression as the integral of x to the power minus 3 ln x dx. Okay, and let's remember our formula. The integral of u dv equals to uv minus the integral of v du. Okay, now that we have this, how do we proceed? We are going to choose one of the functions to be u, the other to be dv. So how do we decide that? Let's remember the LIATE method. Okay, so what is u? From here we see that we have logarithmic function taking more priority than algebraic. Okay, so that means our u is equal to ln x, alright, and dv is equal to x to the power minus 3. Okay, so at this point we are going to differentiate u, integrate dv. So differentiating u with respect to x, when you differentiate ln x you have 1 over x, alright, and then integrating we are going to have that as v equals to x to the power minus 2 divided by minus 2. Okay, and we can rewrite this as 1 over minus 2 x squared, right? This looks much better. Okay, and from here we can say that du is equal to 1 over x dx. Alright, so when we come back to our integral, we have the integral of x to the power minus 3 ln x dx equals to u, which is ln x, multiplied by v, which is this guy right here, 1 over minus 2x squared, and then minus the integral of v, which is this guy, 1 over minus 2x squared, multiplied by du, which is this guy, 1 over x multiplied by 1 over x dx. Okay, so all we need to do now is to simplify and get our answer. Okay, so let's create space. So what we have now is going to be equal to 1 over, I'm going to pick this guy, minus 2x squared ln x, right, minus the integral of, this becomes 1 over minus 2x cubed, right, dx. So we can easily integrate this guy. So if we write it as 1 over minus 2x squared ln x minus the integral of x to the power, let's bring out 1 over minus 2, so we're going to have plus 1 over 2, minus times minus plus 1 over 2, and then we are going to have x to the power 3, let's write that well, minus 3 dx. Okay, so what do we have next? Let's integrate this guy. So we have 1 over minus 2x squared ln x plus 1 over 2 x to the power minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2, right? Minus 2 divided by minus 2. And finally, we can conclude that the final answer is 1 over minus 2 x squared in x plus, okay, it should be minus, right? Because we have minus here. So this minus times plus minus, then 2 times 2, 4. So 1 over 4 x to the power minus 2, right? Plus c. Or we can write this x to the power minus 2 as 1 over 4, we'll take it to the denominator, x squared, right? Plus c. And that is it. Thank you very much for watching the video. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to integrate the sine inverse of x using integration by parts. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.